solve it because your exam might be next week. Okay. We have I'll only give you an idea of how to solve. Okay. The first one was show that this is equal to this, right? So we have what it essentially says is a vector dotted with its derivative is equal to scalar multiplied by its derivative. Right. Okay. So you start with, we know r dotted with r is what?
Cosine. R cosine.
Right, it's r cosine theta, right? Mm-hmm. So you have r cosine theta. So this is 1. Correct? Yes. Because theta between the same two vectors is 0. Right. And r into r is r square. R multiplied by r is r square.
Right.
Right. So I can write this as r dotted with r is equal to r square. Now if I take the derivative on either side, d over dt and d over dt. Derivative is this time. Okay. Derivative of a dot b is a dot b is simply a dotted with b dot plus b dotted with a dot. You with me? We apply this to the left hand side. It will be r dotted with r dot plus r dot dotted with r, and the right hand side would be 2r r dot.
That's the right other way, right? That's the right other way, right? R dot r plus.
This one?
No, the other side. You can also write that in the beginning.
Yeah, you can write it the other way as well. That's fine. Okay. So here, you know a dot b, you can write this as, we know a dot b is equal to b dot a. Correct? We know this dot product is commutative. So when we apply this to here, it's going to become r dotted with r dot plus r dotted with r dot, which is equal to 2 r dot. Okay. This will become 2 r dotted with r dot equal to 2 r dot. You just cancel this. Okay.
Is it too late to turn this in?
Yes. You have now?
Yeah.
Give it. Even if you turn it today, you are losing points, okay? Please know that. So this is your first one. Please try to understand this. You may get this in exam. Okay. The second one, I'll just do part. So I'll do part of it. Your R is given to be What is R given to be? Cosine square theta, right? Sine psi plus
Sine square theta. Sine
square theta, is it?
cosine
Cosine psi. Now, if you want to take the complete derivative, now keep in mind you are told theta is theta of t. Okay? Psi is psi of t. Right? Which is, it means it's a function of time. Okay? You're asked to take the derivative of. Try to understand this. What is dr by d theta? Anybody?
What's the whole
Really, sine.
Hmm? No chain rule. Yeah, it will be chain rule. Yes, you are right. No product rule. You understand? It will be 2 cosine theta minus sine theta. No theta at all. Does that make sense? It depends on what you're taking the derivative with respect to. Alright? So when you're asked to do this, so here it will be simply got it? It depends on what you're required to take the derivative with respect to. So I may change this in your exam. So you need to be able to solve this.
Isn't there another side? Side, 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 side? We have only
No, here it's with respect to theta.
oh,
The derivative is with respect to theta. So this is essentially a constant in that. You got it?
So you take a partial.
It's a partial derivative. Exactly. Smart guy. So this is actually
no, that's if you just do the D.
kappa.
This ain't the original question. It's because it's.
Oh, it is.
No, it's not this ain't the original question.
This is not the original
This is
question.
the original question.
So here, what I asked in the class for your assignment was dr by dt. So here, what you need is you need 2 cosine theta, right? Minus sine theta, theta dot, or here it is d theta by dt. Okay, and sine psi plus, guys, pay attention here, cosine square theta cosine psi or minus cosine psi d psi by dt. This is only the first term. Okay? And then you do something similar for the second term as well. You see the complete derivative? Here we apply chain rule and product rule. Chain rule is applied. This is the chain rule. So this is the chain rule. This part is the chain rule. And this whole thing is product rule. So keep in mind, this is what you're dealing with. This cosine square theta, think about it, think about what cosine theta is. What is theta? Theta is theta of t, right? It's a function of time, right? I'm just going to write it like this. Theta of t is theta. You with me? F is cosine theta. Okay. G is, this is same as cosine square theta is same as cosine theta square. It's just how it is written, cosine square theta. You see how it is a function of a function of a function. So when you take the chain rule, what do you do? You do G dot of G prime or G. We use G dot here, okay? Of F of theta of t, right? F dot or F prime, whatever you want to call it, theta of t multiplied by theta of theta prime of t. The derivative of this is what the chain rule is. Okay, it will be equal to, so you have d of dt 2 cosine theta. What is this? This is 2 cosine theta. You understand? This term. Okay, this term is minus sine of theta. This term is theta dot. This is how the chain rule applies, and then you have to just take the product rule. So this is A into B, right? A, B dot, B, A dot, plus B, A dot. You get this?
Dr. Sunny, can you explain that one more time?
So you have theta is what? This is d over dt of cosine theta squared. Okay. Theta is what? Theta of t. Got it? Cosine theta is f of theta of t. Function of theta. You get it? Cosine theta square is again g of f of theta of t. You understand? When you take the derivative, the chain rule applies to outside, inside, inside.
Okay.
You just multiply that. Yes.
Just not like that. How would you word? You said it's possible that you dr over d theta. How would you word that? Would you ask for like the distance of? Isn't that the change of distance for angle? Like how would you word your question?
It's just there is no physical connotation to this. This is just math.
No, not that one, but
This one?
Yeah.
Again, this is just math. Here, theta, psi are just angles. You should know how to take the derivative if you're asked to take the derivative. That's all the expectation is. You understand? Because that's what happens. We will use this in the physical sense when we do the order. But for exam 1, you need to know how to. For example, I may give dr over d psi. You understand?
so you'll give that though. So
Yeah.
we know to take the derivative spectrum. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Wait, can I take a picture?
Yeah.
So for this, for number 2, what would we prove this? For number 2,
We're not proving anything.
you were proving it?
You're taking, you're showing whether you can take the derivative or not.
Those are the last one.
The second one was going to be different.
Okay, I'm going to erase this, okay? The third one is pretty straightforward, okay? Any doubts with third one? If you have tried and you have any doubts, number 3. If you have not tried, of course you'll have doubts. Have you tried? And if you have doubts with number 3. Which one?
3C.
Yeah, the group
The
names.
3C is what
Think the vector manipulation.
You
it's,
had it was like A cross B.
A cross B.
C equals like B equal to E dot C minus
it's
C.
A dot B cross C, is it?
Right. I got it right here.
Tell me what is it? B.
It's parentheses A cross B dot X C cross D equals A dot C.
No, hang on. This is A dot B cross C.
No, it's A cross B, like all in one parentheses.
Okay, got it. A cross B
And then dot C cross D
dot C cross D, right?
equals.
You need to prove this. Equals.
Yeah,
Completely in that pocket.
this is the right side though. Do you want to know the right side? It's A dot C
A dot C
times B dot D
B dot D
minus A dot D
A dot D
times B dot C.
D dot C, is it?
As in boy. Boy, B as in boy. No, where the D was.
B dot C.
Yeah, B dot C.
Might as well take a piece of paper.
I tried to do that, he said no. So.
Okay.
B dot C. That's it, right?
Yes.
He doesn't want to see, he wants to listen.
Just
He
call me
wants to listen and see.
Touche, doctor.
So you need to prove this. Correct?
We're using vector identities though.
What are you required to use for proving this? Bachman's cap rule, right? Correct? So if you have, can you apply Bachman's cap? How do you prove something if you are asked to? What is your approach for proving something? Guys, keep your cell phones away. You are going to fail the course.
Start with what we know.
Huh?
Start with what we know about like definitions and identification. So,
What I'm trying to get to is when you're asked to prove something, this is equal to sign, right? You typically start with left hand side and show that, do some manipulation on the left hand side and show that it converts to the right hand side. Okay, that is the approach you need to take. So here essentially what I do is LHS is what?
Left hand side.
Left hand side is this, right? A cross B dot C cross D. You cannot really apply Bachman's cap rule. You are required to specifically apply Bachman's cap rule, right? Can you apply it here? You cannot apply it, right? You need a triple product. What we are going to do is, we are going to call this, let's say, E. This is another vector, right?
So you substitute.
Yeah, E is simply A cross, where E is A cross B. Okay? You with me? So here it is, now you can do the cyclic rotation. Correct? You get D dot E cross C. And now you split it open again. A cross B cross C. Any questions here? Any doubts here? Why did I do this?
Why you the substitution.
So you can do the, capital.
So I can use a back cab rule. In this form, I cannot use the back cab rule.
But it's just, it seemed like you're doing more work though by doing substitution.
Well, there's some way you can get it.
Like, I understand, but it's like, I feel like you're working backwards. Like, it's not easier way. It's not easier way.
You can suggest an easier way, and I'm honest about it. I'll be happy to take your easier way. Okay, so this is, we apply the back minus cab rule. Keep in mind, I think Torius came to me and said this is the same as, right, Torius?
I didn't say it. I don't think I said it. Those are not equal.
Huh?
But you have to switch that one around. The one that's on the board, you have to switch that one around. Negative.
And those two are equal. That's what you said. That's correct.
But you have to switch that one around. You have to switch that one around.
No, you don't have to.
You
You
don't?
can apply back minus cap rule to. So you can apply back minus cap rule to this, right?
You can, but you have to switch it around. That's what we did.
You don't have to if it is equal. Okay? So these two are equal. Any doubts in that? You can prove it to yourself. Just check your notes. I've written in your listing, okay? So here, if you apply back minus cap rule, or we can do, if we switch it, what is this going to be?
It's negative C.
Negative C cross A cross B.
But that's what we did.
Right. But even without that, without also that we can do that. So here, if you apply back minus cap rule, you have B, A, C, right? Minus C, A, B. And this distributes, right? This B distributes now. You with me?
Yeah.
Oh, listen. But when I did it like that, the final answer, the first half is right, but the second half is different. Are you
It'll be the same. I'll get to it. Okay. So here it's D dotted with B, right? A dotted with C minus D dotted with C, A dotted with B.
Yeah, so I'm saying the second half is different. That's when we switch to negative C.
Is this right?
Yeah.
Julian, check this.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's when we switch it from negative C.
I believe you. So this is okay.
Yeah, the second half wasn't. So we switched the A cross B cross C in the very beginning to
A
negative
dot
C.
B.
Cross A.
Right, let's do it the other way, okay?
That's the notorious way.
Let's do the Fourier. This would be written as D C cross A cross B, okay? And this is, I'm just going to put the negative here, okay?
Question real quick. Before, you know what I'm saying, got as far as you got, and then having to realize you have to go back and change it, what would you do like beforehand? Is there anything you do beforehand to know, like you should go back and put
See, it's like
or no?
you have to do it and arrive at certain distance. Okay? It's okay as long as you're following the steps. Okay. So here this will be
It's a negative in front of you, right?
B dot, yeah, negative, there's a negative sign. A cross B is minus B cross A. Alright? That's the A cross B is minus B cross A. If I switch this,
If you switch,
there's negative. The cross product is anti-commutative. Okay? So if I apply the back minus cab rule here, it will be A B A C, right? C dot B minus B back cab. Okay? And if we now distribute this, what you're going to get is negative A dot or D dot A, which doesn't matter. C dot B plus, so negative negative is plus D dot B C dot A. Again, I can write this as, I'm going to write this this term first. So here D dot B is B dot D, right?
Oh, we just got it flipped.
I'm going to write this as A dot C B dot D minus A dot D.
Shouldn't that turn positive?
Hmm?
Shouldn't that turn positive? Like, you're gonna.
I wrote this here.
Yes. No, I get you flipping that side. I'm saying if you move, because you got negative D dot A, why is it now A dot D and it's still negative? That's what I'm asking. Like, should it be positive?
now keep saying something.
Keep this in mind. I'm not going to keep repeating this. A dot B is equal to B dot A. Dot product is commutative. You can split it, you can switch it, and don't have to worry about changing the sign. A cross B is equal to minus B cross A. So I don't have to change, and we did the same thing here as well, or this problem we did here. If I switch this, I don't have to change the sign. Okay, A dot D into B dot C. This is what?
Just right.
Right here. Okay? Anything else?
You can also, instead of doing that, we can also rotate
For this, for
for,
this second line.
you don't have to use the back camera, you can just rotate it. That's what we did. We needed to.
You have to use the back cab rule somewhere. Without using, you cannot get it. Because see, what is happening is there are cross, right? We have to get rid of the crosses. You want to get rid of the crosses?
That's what you're saying.
Any questions with regards to fourth? Let's fourth and fifth. We'll do fifth later. Fourth, any questions? If you have tried and if you don't understand fourth, number 4.
Come on, the book.
The assignment.
Which one of the 4 is something?
Yes, you made good questions.
No, no.
That's the first one.
that's a long one.
Yeah. 5. Can you 7? Is 7 short?
Yeah, I'll come to 7. 4. Any questions on 4? What was the fourth one? Were you not able to understand fourth one? If you tried, how many of you all tried fourth one? What is the fourth one?
That's right.
The back, it's this thing, is it?
We have C squared equals C squared plus.
Coplanar? It's not a coplanar, right? Is it the coplanar? Is it the coplanar? Coplanar is number 6.
That's good. You're trying to
What
find
is
a
the fourth one?
projection.
Tell me the fourth one.
You're trying to find a projection of C and B.
Okay.
You want to see?
Sure, I remember now. So projection it's a very nice. This is the thing which I really look forward to you demonstrating your understanding. Okay. So you have 3 vectors, right? You have
Is A equals
A. This is A. Is this how it is?
A is that one. Like A is this way, B is this way, C is up.
Okay. So A, B, and C. So what you should understand. What can you see from this is A.
Yeah, A is towards you. Down.
This, right?
Yeah.
This is A, this is B, and this is no.
C is your projection.
This is C. And if you look at the picturization, what can you say about A and B?
A and B will give you C.
What do you know about any 2 vectors?
The cross product would be the other vector.
No, only 2 vectors.
Oh.
2 vectors are always in a plane. Does that make sense? The plane formed by those 2 vectors is their plane. Got it? What is now let's look at the perpendicular to those vectors is what? It's perpendicular to that plane. Yeah, cross product, it's perpendicular to that plane. Does that make sense? Got it? So here A, B, C, you know A, B are in plane. Is C perpendicular?
You said C.
Yeah, it's not perpendicular. It's not perpendicular to A and B.
CN is right.
Huh?
CN is right. Or
Only these 3 are given. You have to construct step by step. Okay.
this is the problem.
Right. But if you look at the data given is A, B, and C. Nothing else is given.
But this was perpendicular.
So that is what you need to construct. Okay. So here you are required to. It says. Your question is, what is C, A, B? And the hint given is, C square is equal to Cn square plus CAB square. Got it? What is the CAB? CAB is in the plane of AB. Okay? And Cn is perpendicular to AB. That's what is given. That is what you need to, if you construct it step by step, this is how you should construct it. You get it? How do you get Cn first?
You get
What is this vector? This is vector perpendicular to AB. And the cap means it is unit vector. Okay, so if you do A cross B divided by magnitude of A cross B, or think about it like this. What is this vector? Got it? And if I divide this by magnitude, I'm going to get cap. Okay? Now, C n is C dotted with, this is the projection of C on the n vector. So this is really n cap AB. Okay? Does that make sense? Once you do this, you see this results in a scalar. Right? Once you do this, this is very simple. C square is equal to Cn square plus CAB square. You know this, you just have to calculate this. Get it? Make sense?
Can you explain that bottom part one more time?
This is given to you. Hint. What is this?
Is vector.
Huh?
Should be vector.
This is not vector. There is no vector here.
Oh, right here.
This C dot with C. Guys, you are doing this.
Like
You
R,
use-
yeah, see that like R, R dot.
You are doing this. C dotted with C is C square. C is given to you. C is given, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just the vector square. Or the magnitude square. That's it.
Can you go how you got Cn one more time?
So you have this, right? Understand what is, if you have this vector, let's say C, okay, and you have X, and you have Y. The projection of C on X, the projection of C on X is C dotted with X. You get it? It is essentially this length. This is Cx. You got it? The projection of this is what? Cy. Okay, Cy. And C dotted with Y dot. Now C square is what? Pythagoras theorem, right? This is Pythagoras theorem. This is Pythagoras theorem, what we are doing. So you can calculate, if you know two of them, you can calculate the other. Okay? You need to understand this. This is very, very essential. How to I may not give you exactly this. I may give you a version of this in exam. I need you to demonstrate your understanding. Alright? Similarly, let's talk about a little bit about 6, which is coplanar. So what is the, I'll take 2 more minutes. Do you have any class after this?
Yes.
You, DPF?
Yeah, I think it comes in.
It's like you give dynamics.
Coplanar, we'll just stop with the coplanar condition. What do you understand by coplanar? How do you know 3 vectors are coplanar?
Well, when you find the inverse, that equals 0.
Hmm?
When you find the inverse of it, equals 0.
Inverse?
Well, the determinant equals 0.
Vector determinant?
Something like that. I just looked up Google. I just know you gotta equal 0.
No. What do you mean 3 vectors?
They're on the same plane.
No?
That is what it means, correct. So they are on the same plane. Okay. Now, if 2 vectors, you take 3 vectors are on the same plane, right? You take the cross of 2 of those vectors. Okay. What are you going to get? A third vector. The third vector is perpendicular to all the 3. Does that make sense?
Yes.
If you take the dot of that perpendicular vector with any of the 3 vectors, it should be
0.
why?
Well,
Because the third one's perpendicular, so the first 2 would be.
It doesn't have anything to do with why is the dot product of 2 perpendicular vectors 0?
Is that to do with the angles or something?
What is the dot product definition?
So A mount B for AB cosine theta. Them up.
So what is that cosine theta?
The angle between the vector.
So if the angle is 90 degrees, cosine 90 is what? 0.
Yeah, so
You see, if three vectors are coplanar, if you take the dot cross of those any 2 and dot it with the third vector, if it is perpendicular, it will always be 0. So A dot B cross C, if it is 0, A, B, C are in the same place. Got it?